once you have completed your blind contour drawings, and I did a couple here, you'll see I did the pomegranates in the blind contour, and I did the branch, and a little study of another pomegranate here. So they're not supposed to look like anything. I mean, I think they look sweet, but they're not supposed to look like finished drawings necessarily. And you can do those in any media you want, because you're not erasing, but I wouldn't do that. I would do that first blind contours in pencil and no peaking. So once you've warmed up with a couple of blind contour studies, and remember, you are just looking at the form and not at the pencil on the paper, then you want to set up your still life, whether it's your shoes, your branch, or your fruit, whatever you have, for a longer contour drawing. And this one is going to be in pen and ink. So this one, your rules are similar, but you can look at both your paper and your subject. So you don't have to try to avoid looking at your paper. And I don't think you can really help it but peeking every once in a while. So you want to dip your pen into your ink, and then sometimes I'll just like write my name in the corner just so that I know that the ink is flowing well. And you can use white paper, or you can use your toned charcoal paper for this. But whatever you use, put another piece of paper underneath it, or use a piece of cardboard underneath it, because the ink, if you put it on heavy enough, it could go through to the table underneath. So dip your pen in, and once again, we are going to be doing a contour line study without lifting the pen, and then nice and slowly. So I've decided to start with this kind of crown-like form that is attached to this pomegranate here. So when you run out of ink, you do have to lift your pen and get some more ink, obviously, but you're going to place it back down right where you left off. And then you're going to describe slowly, while your eyes are moving at the same time as your hand, you're going to slowly describe the contours of the form. And you will see that your line quality is going to vary depending on how much pressure you put on the pen. So wherever you left off, that's where you want to begin again. And you can experiment with dragging your pen or pushing your pen. And it's a slow process, you guys. And if you want to get from one place to another, you have to travel with your pen on the paper. So the only time you're really lifting your pen is to get some more ink. And then you're going to place it right back down where you left off. Right back down where you left off. And you don't have to do just the exterior contours. If I want to travel back to the interior, I can just meander, drawing little bits of pomegranate as I go. A little more ink there. And pick up where I left off. So I want to get that on during really hot weather like we had last week or the week before. Ripe pomegranates will burst open. And so that's what happened here. And I think it's really beautiful. You can still eat them. There's nothing wrong with them after they've burst. They just, that's what the heat does to them. So meandering, and you can decide if you want to put that shadow in too. So I've decided, I kind of took off here, and I decided I want to add the shadow as well. And then I'm going to keep going. I want to do all these little pieces of the fruit in here, fill all those up.